Good. Blake, how are you?
I'm good. How do you like the new song from Markel's?
It's
Did you get
awesome.
to check? Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, of course, of course.
Do you expect to have Gary and Rodney available, or are they planned for you guys tonight?
Yep, they've been cleared.
And what are you looking for from them, Gary specifically, to add to your mix here?
We just get to know them. Blake, I think you obviously are losing a scoring punch with Norman. Gary's going to provide some of that, obviously, when you just look at the sheer numbers and style of play. So we'll just get to know him here and see how he goes, and then we'll start teaching and coaching from there. They haven't had much time to learn anything, so I would imagine we'll be fairly simple in the things we're doing, right? But it's okay, part of it.
Oh, thanks, Coach.
You're welcome, Blake.
We'll go to Michael Grange.
Hey, Nick. Uh, what was your thought when you realized that Kyle Lowry was going to be still playing for you? And when did you kind of find out? And what was your thinking?
Well, I mean, I found out probably about like most of you guys about 3 o'clock when the thing shut down that we was still going to be Raptor. And listen, I'm happy about it. I still think that we're in a season that's been tumultuous at best, but we're not out of it or anything like that. And we again continue to prove we can play pretty good basketball, and just hope we can, string. I'm not saying a whole bunch of wins together, because I just want to string good play together, and that takes care of itself. And hopefully we can get out of just seemingly there's some little road bump or pitfall or something ahead all the time since we got here, and hopefully we can get through that and get a chance to do that.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Nick.
Yep, you're welcome.
We'll go to Josh next.
Hey, Nick. What was your feeling on what got done and what didn't get done yesterday? I mean, you spoke about wanting to have that chance for this team to see this season out, and most of that group will get that chance. But on the other hand, you didn't get any help in the front court or much added depth as well. So,
not yet. We haven't, Josh. I would imagine I mean, well, we're still working hard. There's some guys that'll come available in the buyout market. So I think there's still some opportunity there, maybe to get some help there. What did I think about it? I think that we're going to miss Norman, right? I think we all will. He was a great Raptor and a great dude. I loved coaching him, right? I understand it's part of the deal here. I wish him nothing but the best. I think he's headed for an amazing summer. Amazing, right? Beyond probably anybody's wildest dreams 5 or 6 years ago. And but not his, probably, because he really worked it, and he's going to deserve it. Wish him nothing but the best, except for on Sunday we get to turn around and blitz him every time he catches it on Sunday. So and then then we'll see. I think that both these guys are intriguing. Rodney's been around for a while, working his way back from some medical things, but got some size on the wing, can shoot a bit, and again, a good person. And then Gary, I think's interesting, right? He's coming into his own. A little bit different style than Norman. Kind of the shooting's similar, right? The 3-point shooting's kind of similar percentage-wise. Doesn't maybe go to the rim as explosive as Norman does, but not many do, right? And then we're just going to have to see how he fits in with the rest of it. I think, you guys know what's important to me, and what's important to making our team good is can he guard, and will he guard, and can he understand the schemes, and will he be a good chemistry piece, which that's what we're going to start to find out.
We had you eulogizing the Kyle Lowry Raptor career the other day. How much do you wish you could have those 15 minutes back?
It's more like about 15 minutes, man. It was about that was that one specific instance, but it was about. I think we all could have saved ourselves a lot of time, but we're happy he's still here.
All right, Nick. Have a good day.
See you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. We'll go to Doug.
Oh, Nick, how are you?
I'm doing good, Doug. What's up, man? How are you? Where'd you go? I lost you.
There I am. I'm right here. Hey,
Okay.
got my hand up to ask a question. You talked about the tumult of the season. You got a couple more guys in health and safety protocols tonight. Does it sort of hammer home that this isn't over and you're not out of it when you think you're out of it? Like, what's it feel like around
Yeah,
it?
I mean that's a good point, Doug. There is no kind of let up or lax attitude. In fact, it's probably the other way around. But it just seems to, you know, hopefully it's not long or too serious with these guys. Still working through the protocols and stuff. But yep, it's another setback there. But we'll try to do our best without them.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot, Nick. Just want to get
Okay,
it.
Doug, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yep.
We'll go to Eric.
Hey, I just have a quick follow-up to that, Nick. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Nope. Thanks.
Is there anybody in the organization beyond players that are in protocol as well that you know of?
I'm only aware of players. I'm only notified of players, Eric. So I don't know.
And have you talked to them and just how are their moods?
Yeah, I did talk to both of them, and they're both doing well, which is good.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Have a good game.
You're welcome, Eric.
Thanks, Eric. We'll go to Aaron from OregonLive.com.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, Norman's offensive numbers jump out when you look at him on the stat sheet and watch him play. But Olshey and Stoss talked a lot about him as a defender and his potential there to help this team. How would you describe him as a defender? What will you miss about him defensively?
Well, he's first of all, he's got a super high care factor as far as working at the game plan, working on the defensive end, right? He's not somebody that doesn't want to play it or not trying to play it. That's for sure. So I think that's always where things start at the defensive end with desire, and he has that. It's just, he's going to have to learn probably some different terminology and different schemes and things than what we had, and they'll have to learn him and how to use him and things like that. But he was always a willing student and a willing effort guy on defense.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll go to William Loop.
Hey, Coach. When you look back on the tape of that Denver game, would you agree, first off, that was probably the most complete game you guys have played this season?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, probably.
And what did you take away from it? Like, what do you think you guys did really, really well? Obviously, you guys led from like.
Well, I think William, it's again, just for well, you kind of know, like I'm interested in can we match up and handle the matchups, defensively. Can we also execute the game plan, which we obviously did very, very well. And then again, at the offensive end, are we showing enough composure and execution, I guess, for lack of a better word that nobody really knows what that means anyway, but just getting the shots that we want to get. And I think that's more patience and composure than execution. And we did that all night long, right? We got it into the paint a lot. When the paint was crowded, we found the right guys out or the next pass after that. And if that wasn't there, we'd get it back in the paint again and start all over again. And that's kind of with the mentality we played with, and we didn't have really any departures from that. And that's when we play a complete game. And that's, it's kind of what we're striving for each time we take the floor.
And in terms of, obviously, I'm assuming you're going with OG and Pascal as your front court players again?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but
there's a big guy tonight.
I was going to say, well, there was obviously you guys played Rudy Gobert previously before that, and then you played Jokic. And one thing that was interesting to me was you had Siakam guarding Gobert, and then you had OG guarding Jokic. It's sort of like, obviously the two of them are both not really centers by like trade, but are there specific matchups that you like individually for both of those guys?
Yeah. I mean, there's also things, William, that the different players do that gives us a chance to kind of flip-flop some of those things, as well. And a lot of, I mean, and there is instances, where the 4 or 5 have to work kind of in tandem sometimes and just cover for each other. So they end up getting cross matched a lot, right? Just depending on how they ran back and who's where and who picks up who. So they're both going to have to play those big 5s if we're small.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, William.
Thanks very much, William. That's all we got for you, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Good job. Enjoy the game, everybody.